smoking no shirt.
Yo, what's good? It's Vince Take with CB83A coming to you for another banger. What's popping with you guys? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the Miami Dolphins community, everybody everywhere. Just watching the boy, tuning in to talk some Miami Dolphins football. Man, what a day it was. I'm tight. I'm tight. So let's get right into it, man. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I see everybody in there. Shout out to I know the homie Shake was in here first, but I see you, JR Black. First comment in the chat, he says, damn it. And you got it right. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. I'm so sick of this. But it's all right, bro. We still going up. Hey, it's still Monday. We still travel to Houston this week to do some joint practice. We still getting the work in. We still gonna win. It's just gonna be a little bit more difficult now. So let's get it. Appreciate you coming through, JR Black. Let's run it for the homie. Let's go. Yes, sir. Shout out to the homie JR Black in the building. The homie S. Harris is here. He says, yo, what's poppin', S. Harris? Appreciate you sending me the info on Twitter, bro. Appreciate you always showing love. You already know how we get down over here. Raul Parada in the members gang. Yes, sir. Members gang in the building. First one. Let's go. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Raul P coming through. He says the Jets. Oh Lord, and I'm with you, man. That's the last place I wanted to see Dalvin Cook go, is to the New York Paper Planes, right? I didn't want to see that shit. Right? I'm sick and tired of them trying to rain on our parade. Division rivals. We play them twice a year. And then they go and get Dalvin Cook, who's from the crib, who's a Florida State Seminole, who's really one of my guys, man. Really one of my guys since day one, since he got in Tally. Bro, come on, man. Chris Greer, what you doing, buddy? Are you asleep at the wheel? What's going on, man? I mean, Jeff Wilson's fumbling in practice, got hand injuries. We're running Gaskins in preseason, like we're showcasing him, like he's the premier back for the Miami Dolphins. Mostert's banged up all the time, right? All the time, right? And then you got Ahmed and you got A-Chain. Ahmed is a guy, right? He's a guy. That's it. He's a guy. He can run the football a little bit. Man, A-Chain, he's going to be a dog, but he's a smaller guy. He just doesn't have the versatility. He's not going to run it up in there all the time. I mean, in the preseason game, he averaged 2.8 yards a carry. I mean, that's not the guy who's going to take the wheel right now. And I understand you're not playing with the starters. There's a lot of context to provide, but bro, we're trying to win a championship. This is not about like developing guys and bro, this is not about development at this point. We need dudes who can get it done right now, like week one. That's what we need. And that's what's bothering me about this move, is that this isn't a championship. Like letting Dalvin go isn't a championship move. Letting him go to the Jets for a couple more $1 million than you offered him, right? Maybe you did offer him $5 million, but once Dalvin called you and said, "Hey, the Jets offer me 8 or offer me," yeah, if he said, "Yo, they offer me 8.6," right? Come in and say, "Hey, we're gonna offer you 7.5. It's gonna equal out to whatever they're giving you with the state taxes, bro. What are you doing?" Like, you paid Chase Edmonds $6 million. You're telling me you're not willing to pay Dalvin 7.5 to 8? Even if he said, "Hey, give me 8, bro, give him 8 and let's ride." Right? You get an opportunity to let Savon Ahmed or one of them guys go, right? A little bit of money off the books. Bro, come on, man. Like, this ain't a championship move, bro. I'm not sure about this Miami Dolphins team right now. I'm not sure. The defense better be damn good. And McDaniels, the defense better be damn good, right? Because I don't know if this offense with the run game that we're going to have is going to be sustainable. Hopefully, I mean, they were decent last year, but decent ain't going to get it done. Decent don't win championships. Decent don't win you playoff games. If our run game was a little bit better, shit, it might have been able to carry Skyler in Buffalo, but it just wasn't there. And it was the same group of guys. Same group of guys. Jeff Wilson, Mostert, Gaskins, same group, bro. So I'm just not sold. I'm not sold, Chris Greer, that you can pass on a guy like Dalvin because of a couple $1,000,000. I'm not sold that the team is that good yet. Especially with what I'm hearing coming out of camp and what I've seen in the preseason game. Like, move the ball a little bit. It's just not strong enough, bro. Not strong enough. We're not there yet. So don't think you can pass on guys because this team isn't proven. They haven't proven they could do it yet. So that's where I'm at with it, man. Shout out to the homie Raul P. Shout out to the homie Canes. We got 30 in the room. Do your boy a favor. Hit the like button right now. Punch the damn like button. We're going to get it in tonight. We're going to talk about a little bit of the recap at practice. Supposedly Tua had a shit day yesterday. Supposedly it's a better day today. And that's what I expect to see. Hey, if you have a shit day one day, hey, come back, fix it the next day, right? That's all we can ask for from these guys because they aren't going to be perfect by any means, right? Not perfect by any means, but you got to find a way to figure it out, adjust, make the corrections, get in the lab, watch the film, and get out the next day and get after it. So the guys are traveling to Houston today. It's a business trip. They got to go get after it in Houston, compete with those guys for a couple days, and then they play the game on Saturday. So it'll be good to hear the reports from joint practices. We got a few guys going up there to give us some reports, talk about what they're seeing offensively, defensively. Special teams got to figure it out too, man. We need some dogs. We need some killers on the special teams, man. And we just didn't show it in the game. And I know a lot of those guys probably won't be on the team, right? But we still got to find some hitters out there. Got to find some hitters. Shout out to the homie Canes. Salute CB83 and everyone. Salute Canes. I'm catching up on these comments. King Grizzy laughing. He's a Paper Planes fan. I see you out there, King Grizzy. I see the laughs. It's cute right now. It's very cute. But once we start getting into the season and we tear off in that ass, then it's going to be a totally different story, right? It's going to be a totally different story. So when we put our foot off in your hind parts on Sunday or that Black Friday, whenever we play y'all, then it won't be laughing emojis. It won't be, the laughing and giggling, right? That's usually what happens. It's all good. But remember, you're only as good as your last game, and we spanking that ass last. So don't get cute. Don't get cute, bro. You know how we coming, bro. My man Frank Wright in the building. Frank Wright the third. What's popping? He says y'all ain't did nothing since 1972. This is a Bucks fan. So we're not even entertaining him right now. You got Baker Mayfield at quarterback. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. You got Baker Mayfield. We're in a much better situation. Holler at us in the playoffs, bro. Holler at us. Shout out to Across the Pond. I see you. He said, I was telling you all along, CB83, we're not getting Dalvin, but wouldn't listen. But I guess it was good bait. Good on you. Love the videos. Hey, appreciate you. I can't help stupid, man. If they feel like they got enough, hey, that's on the Miami Dolphins. All I can do is root for these guys. And they still my guys, but I think it's a bad move. It's a very bad move. JR Black in the building, Cap for life. What's happening, man? Cap, what's good with you, my boy? What's good? I'll be back down there soon to hang with the guys, with the fellas. Cap is definitely the homie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. King Grizzy throwing up the paper planes. I see you throwing up the paper planes. Louis Amador. Louis Amador said the Jets did not offer. Did he say the Jets did not offer Dalvin a contract? He said they were using Dalvin was using the Miami Dolphins and using the Jets as leverage to get a contract. Bro, that's not the case. They offered him $8 million. Clearly, they didn't bring him up there for nothing, bro. They didn't bring him up there for nothing. They was going to give him a contract. You don't give a guy a tour and put him on Hard Knocks without giving him an offer, bro. It just doesn't make sense. So there were offers on the table, Lewis. We weren't bidding against ourselves, Lewis, right? We should have just ponied up the money and gave him the fucking 8 mil, bro. Like, what's the problem? It's $8 million. You pay Jerome Baker good money to tackle guys and wrangle guys behind the line of scrimmage, or pass where you need to be tackling guys. You can afford to give Dalvin $8 million, bro. He's going to touch the ball. He's going to be dynamic. He's going to add a lot to your offense. You pay a lot of guys money like this, bro. Why are you penny pinching now? I don't get it. What's the penny pinching about? I don't get it, man. Torrey Jackson, I see you. What's good? He says it's already mad because my Dolphins want to kill the Jets. Hey, we're definitely smacking the Jets. And you think it's to the moon, Grizzly. You really do think it's to the moon. Hey, but we coming. We coming. Our defense is gonna have to be dynamic. Our offense will be good. We need our defense to be dynamic this year. And these guys are banged up already. We need guys to get healthy. Jalen isn't on the field. Just a lot going on with us physically, right? Health wise, we got to figure out a way to stay healthy. And this is the trend I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of guys. I'm seeing a lot of guys go down in practice, right? If guys are going down in practice right now, just imagine what the games are going to be like and how long they're going to keep guys out. I just hope this trend doesn't continue of, hey, whenever a guy gets nicked, we're going to have to sit him out for a couple weeks or a week and a half or 2 weeks. If that's going to happen, we're constantly going to be shuffling guys every single week, right? Now, you got to have the depth, right? Especially at positions like corner, wide receiver. But when it comes to like the offensive line and stuff like that, you need those guys to stay healthy consistently. Like those units, you need them to stay healthy consistently. This team is a very top-heavy team. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. When you get past the starters and a couple of the second-string guys, there's just not a lot there. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. We got to be honest with ourselves. Not a lot there. So hopefully we can figure out how to stay healthy, stay consistent, and really stay on the field. Like these little nicks and stuff, guys are gonna have to play through some of these during the season. There's the difference between being hurt and being injured. If you're hurt, you're hurting. There's a lot of NFL players playing weekly, every week in the NFL hurt. Like something's hurting on their body, whether it's lower leg, whether it's arm, shoulder. A lot of guys are hurting as the season is going about. Now, guys who are injured and have injuries, that's a totally different story. So we got to find a way to play through hurt and find a way to avoid injuries. That's what we need to do as the Miami Dolphins, because we can't afford to have guys just be shuffling every week. Like even with this running back room, if we get one guy down, we're already at a disadvantage because you're going to have to play a guy who's not really an NFL starting caliber back. Like, let's be real with ourselves. Like, how many of these guys would start on other rosters in this running back room? Not many. Like, they would get carries, but they wouldn't be the guy in the backfield. It just wouldn't happen. Like, let's be real. Like, we got to be real with ourselves, right? Nah, Lou, we're not crying. I'm tight. I'm definitely tight about Dalvin. I'm definitely tight about him being a Jet. We're going to have to see Dalvin twice a year. We saw Dalvin this year, right? We saw Dalvin this year when he came to Miami, played us with the Minnesota Vikings, broke off a 60-yarder at the end of the game to kind of seal it. We end up losing the game. Now we got to see him twice a year. Defense better be ready to go. They better bottle him up. They need to shut him down. And I mean, it just makes the Jets that more explosive. It does, right? They already got Aaron Rodgers, who's a damn good quarterback. I can't hate on Aaron Rodgers. He's good. He's old. He hasn't been to a Super Bowl in a long time. He folds in the playoffs, but he's still a good quarterback. I can't take that away from him. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. Multiple MVPs, multiple years of great offenses with the Green Bay Packers, he always had a good running game. He always had an Aaron Jones or guys he could rely on in the running game, right? Dogs. I'm talking about top tier running backs, right? Why wouldn't we want to get something like that for Tua in this offense? I don't understand it. Are we too good for it? Like, I mean, do you think like having Tyreek and Waddle and Chosen Anderson and the best air raid in the game is the only thing you need? No, you need to be able to establish yourself as a physical football team. You got to, right? You got to be able to establish yourself as a physical football team. If not, if you come out and you're just a finesse football team, and teams see that and defenses see that, they say, oh, these guys are speed quick, right? We're going to get in their face. We're going to mash them. We're going to get after it. They're not going to run the ball on us. We're just going to drop back and sit in the zones. You'll have to come up and play the run every now and then, but it won't be anybody dynamic who's going to kill you. It's just going to be a guy who can kind of get 3 or 4 yards here and there, right? Or they'll outside zone you. So it's still a matter of running sideline to sideline, right? So it's still not very physical, punch you in the mouth, right? It's more of finesse, running outside zone, and just getting to the sideline and trying to get the edge. So when teams see that, they're just going to start putting the pressure on us. They're going to say, oh, these dudes they really ain't about that life, right? They're going to say Mike McDaniels is cute. He went to Yale, got a great education. He's going to come out and try to scheme us up and try to beat us with the pass and try to air raid us to death, right? But it's going to put Tua in a bind because he's going to have to make a ton of throws, right? And if we're sitting back in the zones or we're pressing man and we're making him uncomfortable, he's going to make a mistake. And if you get to the point where you're running and you want to try to run you can't try to run the ball out of the blue. It's got to be something you do weekly very well. You can't just try to do it like out of the blue. It's got to be something that's ingrained within what you do. It's got to be something you do on the daily, something you work on the daily, and that's something that you're very good at doing. So I just want to see a much more physical team this year. And I don't know if we have that yet, right? And I agree. You said this is Yep. Yep, what's good with you? I see you. He says if you can get Dalvin, you get him. Point blank, period. If you can get Dalvin, you get him. It doesn't matter. And I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter what it costs, but if it's below $10 million a year, and you're gonna get him for one, bro, they gave him a 1-year deal. Bro, 1 year, 8 mil. Bro, sign me up all day for that. Zeke got 6. And Zeke is considered washed. And I don't think Zeke is washed. I would have took Zeke, honestly. Zeke better than what we got. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. Zeke is a better back than what we have in the backfield right now, especially when it comes to getting yardage and getting it constantly. The screen game, Zeke is a crazy, crazy back in the screen game. He's going to slow down defenses. When teams want to pin their ears back on third down, and just rush your quarterback third and long. If we get into these third and longs, I'm just worried that, hey, it's either going to be us throwing the ball, which is a low percentage play, right? Throwing the ball constantly and trying to get 3rd and 10s, 3rd and 12s, 3rd and 13s, right? Or it's going to be you should be running screens on some of those and mixing it up, right? Screens on some of those, so really slow the defense down. Those pass rushes are really trying to get to the quarterback. So if you can throw a screen in every now and then, it's a great change up to what you're doing. And the goal is to keep the defense off balance. Keep them off balance, man. Cap said, I said 7.5. Jets said, nah, 8 million done. And 7.5 was the number, bro. 7.5 would have got it done. Where's the positivity? The positivity is hey, we still good. We're still Gucci. But Dalvin would have been a dog in this backfield. That dog bite, right? That dog Dalvin, he bite. Mostert, Jeff Wilson, Savon Ahmed, Gaskins, A-Chain, A-Chain don't bite yet. Them other dudes, they not biting nobody. They not biting nobody. Nobody's scared of them dogs. Nobody's scared of them dogs, right? It's just, I mean, that's the reality of it. And that's what you got to understand about this team is that if you're going to take this finesse approach, right? This speed kills air raid approach, you need somebody in the backfield who's going to kind of scare a defense a little bit, even if you just hand it to them one time. And we ain't got them dudes back there. We ain't got them. Now, Chris Brooks is a good name. Now, Chris Brooks is a name. BYU kid, has broke a couple big runs in camp, in practice. He ran hard in preseason, right? Now, I just don't know if they will give Chris Brooks an opportunity to go do that, right? Usually these backs who come in as rookies, undrafted, they usually don't get those opportunities, man. And it's really gonna take Mike McDaniel or somebody saying, "Hey, give this kid a shot. Let him go run it a couple times in a game, in a real game, in a regular season game, and see what he can do." And that's what I want to see. Hopefully, we get to the point where we're blowing out some teams and we're able to get some of these guys some reps. But Chris Brooks may not even make the roster. Man, let's be completely honest with ourselves. He's like the fifth man on the totem pole. He's going to have to jump a guy like Gaskins or jump a guy like Ahmed in order to get in that rotation. And it's going to be tough. But I like him because he brings something else to the table, something we don't have, the physicality, right? We don't have anybody in that running back room that's physical. When Jeff Wilson tries to run hard, he hurts himself. Let's be honest with ourselves. When Jeff Wilson tries to run hard with the football, he ends up hurting himself. So we got to figure it out, man. Mountie, what's good with you? I see you, Mountie. I see you in the building. Mountain Man Fishing, what's good? Jets don't scare anyone. Rodgers is Favre 2.0. Wait until it implodes in New York. Now, Rodgers is Favre 2.0, right? He is. But now he has Dalvin Cook to go along with him. Right? Favre didn't have a Dalvin Cook when he came to the Jets. He just didn't. He didn't have a dude like that in the backfield. King Grizzly says, if the Jets don't scare you, then you watching the hockey team. This year's Jets is going to run all over y'all, Ian Baller. Ooh. We'll see about that. How about Noah? Noah's playing good ball, right? I mean, we've heard some good things about Noah. I've seen some good things from Noah in camp. We need our defense to be elite. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. Fangio, this is going to be a task. It is, because I know you don't have all the pieces you feel like you need, but we need our defense to be elite. And sometimes it doesn't take elite players. It just takes guys understanding the concepts of the plays and playing well within the defense, right? Keeping things in front of you, matching up a little bit quicker as guys come into your zones, reading the quarterback's eyes, making plays on the ball, and getting opportunities for big plays like interceptions, fumbles, right? We need those sack fumbles. We need those interceptions. Those are going to be the difference in some of our games, right? I'm not worried about Cook going to the Jets IMAX, but it's a problem. I mean, let's be completely honest with ourselves. The Jets have, some good weapons on offense, right? They got some good weapons on offense. They have a solid defense. They're in our division. We're going to play them twice a year. Every year they play us tough. That's just the nature of it. Doesn't matter what year it is, right? It could be our worst year and their best year, our worst year. It's still going to be some tough football. It's a division game, right? Division rivals. So it's always going to be tough. And when you can get the edge on the team by adding a guy like Dalvin, or when you can get the edge on the team by adding Jalen Ramsey and other guys, you do it, right? Because you're trying to win a championship. That's the ultimate goal here. That's the ultimate goal. Shout out to, I'm gonna catch up. I know I'm behind. Shout out to the homie Q. What's good, Q? My oos. Across the pond, I see you. TD Fins talk. What's go? Hey, what's good with you, man? I saw you going off early on Chris Greer, man. Chris Greer definitely dropped the ball on this one. Definitely dropped the ball. And we'll see how it shakes out. late in the season, if we're struggling to run the ball, we're gonna look at this, and we're gonna be like, damn, like we had the opportunity to get him and we dropped the ball on it. And I think the Miami front office will be looking at the situation too. They'll be looking at it very closely. They'll be looking at the Jets run game and saying, wow, it's either going to be impressive or it's not going to be good. But Dalvin Cook and Breece Hall is a crazy 1-2 punch. And Dalvin gets to carry it until Breece Hall comes back, bro. Like, I mean, it's a good setup. It's a good situation to have. Breece Hall doesn't have to rush himself back. He can take his time. Dalvin's going to carry the load. They got a couple other backs that could be the 1-2 until he gets back. But if they're going into the playoff stretch and they're winning games and they got Dalvin and Breece Hall in the backfield, that's a good setup. That's a good setup. Our linebackers will have a day with that one, right? David Long, Jerome Baker, they'll have a day with that one. That's going to be a day for them. And I'm looking forward to that matchup. And it's going to be some juggernaut matchups, some heavy hitters, a lot of clanging and banging. And we'll see how it shakes out, man. Shout out to the homie Adam Sadowski in the members gang. Yes, sir, Adam. Yes, sir. Hey, if you want to become a member, be sure to click the link in the chat. You can support the channel by donating. I appreciate it. Everything we do is just trying to get the channel better, man. New logos, new intros, all that good stuff. Just here to make the channel better, provide you guys with some good content. I really appreciate you guys coming out, spending some time with me on this Monday night and just talking to Miami Dolphins, right? We're going to get into talking about some practice today, but let me catch up on these comments real quick. I love interacting with you guys. Torrey Jackson, what's good? Torrey Jackson Jr., I don't think I've seen you before, bro. Appreciate you coming through. Texas, but a watch out. I'm a Dolphins fan, just shopping up the Wolf Room. Okay, all right, I see you. Adam Sadowski throwing the emojis in the chat. Shout out to the emoji gang. We got some fire emojis. Wolf Pack, Jalen Waddle, Cheetah, Jalen Phillips, Tua, man, fins up, fins take. You already know what time it is, man. G, what's good with you? Fins take with CB83. Yes, sir. The homie G is in the building tonight. Let's Yes, sir. G, I see you. Hey, Chef Biggs says y'all won't make the playoffs. Hey, Chef Biggs is smoking heavy rocks tonight. If you're talking about we won't make the playoffs, bro, kill yourself. We're definitely making the playoffs. Stop the nonsense. Y'all got to stop capping in my room, bro. Don't come in here capping, talking with that nonsense, bro. A-Chain will be more productive as second running back than Cook. And come on, man. A-Chain ain't ready yet. Y'all got to pump the brakes, man. Pump the brakes a little bit, bro. This is what bothers me about these Miami Dolphin fans. Some of y'all be so delusional in your head, right? A-Chain is going to be a good running back at some point. Give the kid some time, right? He ain't going to come out here and be a star running back in year one. It just doesn't really happen like that. He's going to get some touches, make some good plays, get some carries, right? It's going to happen for him. But pump the brakes. He's still got to learn how to pass protect in the NFL. He's still got to learn how to run routes and make plays in the passing game. There's a lot he's working towards. So you guys just got to pump the brakes a little bit in terms of like the rookies. Like rookies take a little bit of time to develop. They just don't come out and be stars overnight. It rarely happens, right? So pump the brakes, man. We want to have guys come out and make plays. Like Cater Cole, who did a fantastic job for us last year. Coming out of Texas A&M Commerce, did his thing, right? Came out of nowhere, bursted onto the scene and was a player. We want to see guys like that, but don't put that on them. Just give them the opportunity to develop and do that. Don't give them the opportunity to develop. Thomas Allman says whoever the Pats signed Ezekiel Elliott. My man across the pond says, how's Waddle doing? Waddle's doing okay. He's still out. But hopefully he'll be back soon. And we're going to get into talking about the recap on practice. Lost Dog Fanatics, what's good? Which you says, Cook, thinks Jets got a better team in QB. I doubt that. I think they just offered him more money, right? And at this point, I mean, if somebody offers me 5 million and the other team offers me 8.6, I don't care what the situation is. Who the quarterback is, none of that, bro. Give me the 8.6 and we rocking. Like, let's be real about it. It's not about who he likes. He wanted to be in Miami. We just didn't want to give him the money that he wanted. So it is what it is. He says, I guess Ramsey ain't good friends with Quick Cook. They're boys. It's not about Ramsey and the Miami. It's about the money. It all comes down to the money. Follow the money. Whenever you're talking sports, whenever you're talking politics, follow the money. It's about the money. If you're not putting up, shut up. Right? If you're not putting up, shut up. And Miami Dolphins didn't put out that money, man. He didn't put out that money. It says we got a member. It says we got a members game. Okay, I see you. I see it. We got a tour man. We got a tour man. We do got a tour. It says, nah, Lewis. Look at Von Joe is in here. Nah, Lewis, it sounds like crying to me. And Zeke did not get 6. He got 3 with incentives that he is not going to hit. Oh, okay. Okay, you playing God now, Von Joe. You know what incentives he gonna hit. All right. I see you. I see you, Von Joe. Thomas Almond says Zeke is trash. Cook is trash. Not worth paying. Stop it. Stop that cap. Come on, man. We better than this. Y'all got to stop this. Duke Tomlin says rather have A-Chain than Zeke. Of course, we got A-Chain on the roster. Would you rather have Zeke than Ahmed? Like, would you rather have Zeke than Ahmed? We're trying to make the room better, guys. Like, it's not about having one guy or the other. We have A-Chain on the roster. We want to make the room better. So if we have the opportunity to upgrade it with a guy like Zeke, because he's better than A-Chain, and he's better than Chris Brooks, and he's better than Gaskins, and he's better than Jeff Wilson Jr. Zeke is better. Zeke is a better back than Jeff Wilson Jr. I hate to break it to you guys. Ezekiel Elliott right now is a better back than Jeff Wilson Jr. Right? If you don't believe that, you are plumb dumb. Like, let's be real, people. Yeah, y'all got to stop living in this delusional world that you're in. Ezekiel Elliott is a better running back than Jeff Wilson Jr. That's why he just got paid more than Jeff Wilson Jr. is getting paid. Like, come on, guys. Like, we got to be better. Come on. ABAB says I keep Brooks over Ahmed or Gaskins. We already know what they are. True. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with you. I agree with you. Mark K, what's good? It says CB83. I can't imagine the Dolphins keeping up with the Bills and the Jets. Oh, now you can't imagine it, Mark. You can't imagine us keeping up with the Buffalo Baby Bison? Huh? And the Paper Planes? It says you just don't have the depth to compete. It's not about depth, right? At this point, it's about having the dogs, right? It's not about it. It's about having the dogs and having your dogs stay healthy. If your dogs stay healthy, what does it matter? What depth do you need? You don't need depth because you got some of the best players in the league at their positions, bro. It's not about depth. It's about your guys staying healthy and being available. If Tua stays healthy last year and he's available, we win more games. We win that that game in Buffalo. Point blank, period. You're not telling me with Tua on the field, we don't win that game. We bust y'all ass. Straight up, straight like that. Like, I know you don't like to hear it, Mark, but it's the truth. I'm sorry. Von Joe and Lewis are having a fantastic time in the chat. The chatty patties are out and about. It says Lewis Amador, the way CB83 crying right now. I guess Cook didn't want to give him that puppy. Bro. Von Joe is on another level tonight. Von Joe just needs to be seen.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Bro, you gotta love it. Hey, I did wish Dalvin good luck in New York. I said good luck, Dalvin, and he hit me with the heart. You know, he liked the message, so I said good luck, Dalvin. Hey, he's still my guy. He's still my Seminole. But when he lines up versus the Miami Dolphins, bro, it's on and popping, bro. We gotta get it cracking. It's gonna be a lot of clanging and banging that day. Hey, we gotta go. Yeah, hey, I'm still rocking with Dalvin. That's still my guy. Definitely still my guy. H, what's popping with you? What's good? Hey, hit that like button, man. We going up. We're gonna get into talk about a little practice. I might drop the link, man, because I see it seems like people got a lot to say. The Wolfpack is out and about. Them dudes usually don't come around, but I guess they found their way back off the bench and into the game, right? So they found their way off the bench. Now they're coming back into the game. They got a little courage in them. I love it. They must have drank a little liquid courage tonight. Appreciate you guys coming through. DG, I see you. What's popping? What's going on? DG's my guy. Yes, sir. He says, what's good, my boy? Adam131 says Pete was right again. Pete, right? Huh? What?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Bro, Adam, you gotta stop. You gotta stop it. Hey, Dre in the building. Dre, what's popping with you, members gang? Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. What's good with you? Hey, better late than never, my boy. Better late than never. G says Tyreek on Waddle make lanes, bro. H ain't gonna eat because you can't pay attention to everything. And I agree with this too. So you can't pay attention to everything. The best offenses, and that's what you guys need to understand about offense and calling plays, right? The best offenses will use the entire field. They'll use the whole field to put the defense in a bind. So I understand that, hey, Waddle, Tyreek, Chosen, Barrios, all these guys are going to open up things in the run game, right? But when you open it up in the run game, do you have a guy who can be dynamic and bust large plays, break tackles, get to the third level, and really make a guy miss? Like, that's what it's about. And if you don't have that guy, you're losing out on opportunities, right? Dalvin gets to the third level, bro, and he one-on-one with a safety. I'm taking Dalvin in that case. A-Chain, we don't know about yet because we haven't even seen him get to the third level yet. We haven't seen Jeff Wilson Jr., he ain't getting to the third level. Mostert, he may get to the third level, but he's not going to beat a guy one-on-one. He's going to have to run past him. He's not going to make him miss. He's just going to run straight and get tackled. So there's levels to it. And that's what y'all got to understand. There's really levels to playing football. Some guys can do a lot. Some guys can do less. Dalvin does a lot. A-Chain we haven't seen yet. Jeff Wilson does a little. Mostert does a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Like, there's levels to it. So you gotta be real with yourselves. Dre says, all right, y'all gonna cry about Dalvin Cook and how many business days? I'm gonna be 1 to 2 business days on Dalvin. 1 to 2 for sure. Dre. I mean 1 to 2. We looking at Chris Brooks like he probably gonna make the team now. Undrafted free agent out of BYU. Chris Brooks, the way he ran the other night, he may end up being one of the 4 running backs on the roster. If since we're not getting Dalvin, shit, we might as well take a chance on a guy like Brooks because we know what Ahmed is gonna give us. We know what Gaskins is gonna give us. We know what Jeff Wilson's gonna give us, and we know what Mostert's gonna give us. All right, Mostert's gonna be up there, right? A-Chain is gonna be here, right? Who is it? Who's next? Is it Brooks? Is it Gaskins? Is it Ahmed? Like, I'm ready to take a chance. Ahmed and Gaskins has been on this roster the past 2-3 years, and they haven't really seen much carries at all. Like, we might as well take a chance on a guy like Brooks who could break out and be a guy. I mean, we saw he broke a large one in practice, a 90-some yard run in practice. We haven't seen guys do that here in Miami for a very long time. Maybe that's something he can do for us. Like for real. James Higgins, I see you, bro. He says Jets might have the best running back room in the NFL. For real. With Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook, for sure, bro. I can't even lie to you. I can't even lie to you. He said, "Where you at?" Don't worry about that. Don't worry. You worry about the wrong thing, my boy. Um, G, what's good with you? When Zeke is healthy, yes. When Zeke is healthy, he's a good player. If Zeke is healthy, you might be looking at something. I mean, the Patriots gonna get the use out of him. Definitely gonna get the use out of him. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 50 in the room. Do your boy a favor, hit the like while you're in here. If you can donate. Support the channel by becoming a member. Shout out to the members gang, all the homies in here: G, Raul P, Chef Jew, William Perry, Wayne D, all the homies. So many people in the members gang. I gotta keep up with y'all, man. Appreciate y'all boys coming through. Iceman, I see you. He says, much big ups, yo, CB. 100 Jets fans, trash bags, Dolphins #1. Yes, sir. We ain't worried about no paper planes. You know how we get after it over here. Von Joe's having a time tonight. You must be on that wine. He says Andrevius Shaw CB83 is really mad about Cook not selling the puppy, selling it to some niggas in New York with a better offer. Hey, I'm tight. I'm tight that he's not a Dolphin, bro. I'm tight. Hey, no conch fritters, bro. Hey, no conch fritters, G. None. Sackman 56 was good. We go out and get Fournette. We will be straight. Mostert and A-Chain with the sprinkle of Fournette for our power back for the tough yards. Damn. Are we settling for Fournette at this point? Man, how far we've come. Fournette? Oh my gosh. Talk about, man. Somebody pull up some video of Fournette working out or something. I gotta see what Fournette looking like. He better than what we got. Throw my hands up. He better than what we got back there right now. I can't even lie to you. He's a proven guy. He's done it in big games. Gee, I see you. He says, my only thing is we've seen Scheme make a lot of small name backs look amazing. You see how San Francisco system allows any running back to be successful. And that's true, G, right? But you also see how, and this is a good topic to touch on because this is a good point. G brings up a really good point. System does matter, right? But you see how those backs, like San Francisco runs those backs, and them dudes get so hurt and decimated. They're down to like the third and fourth string backs all the time. And G, what did San Francisco go and do last year? They went and got Christian McCaffrey, who is a animal and a big time running back. One of the top, you could say a top 5 back in the NFL right now. Even with their system being that good and being able to make guys look good, they still went out and spent money on a big time back. Like, and that's the system that McDaniels is coming from. That same system of outside zone passing to open up the run, et cetera, et cetera. Like, come on. Like, we've seen them go get the back, because what Christian McCaffrey does for their offense is just add a lot of versatility. Screens, he can line up out wide, he can run the routes, he can run inside, he can run outside, he can pass protect, he can make sure Purdy's clean. There's a lot he does. So that was my thing with Dalvin. Like, of course, scheme can make some guys look good. The Patriots did it for years. They kind of ran a running back scheme. It was based off scheme. You know, 2 decent guys in the backfield. We're going to block for them. We're going to run them out of the backfield. They're going to catch balls, et cetera, et cetera. It only lasts for so long, though. Like, at some point, you need a guy who's going to carry that load, man. Sometimes you need a guy who's going to carry that load. G says that $8 million can be used for more impactful positions. I just prefer to spend that kind of money on a different position. I think running back is the easiest position to replace. I'm not going to say it's easy position to replace. I think running backs get a bad rap because they're carrying the ball a lot. They take a lot of hits, and they're often injured a lot, right? So they're often injured a lot because of the pounding they take. They're running it, they're taking the beating, so they often are injured. Guys got to come in and run for them. It's usually a two-back system, right? You're not running guys 30 times a game like you used to. You're running guys maybe 10 to 15 times. Each guy gets maybe 10 to 15 carries, right? So that's why it's a position that now it's like a two-back system on every team. It's not like, oh, one guy's going to carry the load all game. So I think that's why it's easy for them to replace quarterback. Hey, he in the game the whole time. Left tackle, them guys don't come out. Right tackle, don't come out. Whole line, whole offensive line is going to stay there. Wide receivers, they're going to be out there, right? Running backs, they're the only ones that get spilled on downs constantly. So they get other guys coming in for them, right? When they need a rest. So it's more of a system position where you just got to put multiple guys in there, figure it out. But still, I mean, having a guy who can do a little bit of everything works in your favor, bro. Works in your favor. ABAB says Pete was right. He said Skyler would be the starting quarterback. Stop it. Stop it. Raul P says Pete is never right. Yo, stop talking about Pete. Where Pete at? Somebody call Pete and tell him to come through, yo. Y'all killing Pete right now. Pete the homie, man. Sackman says, I think Mostert showed that last year. What did he show? Let me know what he showed. Q, I see you in the building. JR Black, we're going to get into this. He said, we about to cook with a 5'5", 175 back with Deuce. Running back really ain't hard to fill in. We'll see. We'll see. He said, so A-Chain ain't it, but a running back. No, I didn't say he's not it. I just said A-Chain is a guy who does certain things. Brooks is a guy who adds another element. They're different type of style running backs. Like, we need a powerful guy. We don't have that in. Jeff Wilson could be that guy, but every time he runs a little hard, he gets hurt. So we need some power in the running back room. We got a lot of small gadget guys right now who do certain things. We need some guys who are going to run it up in there when we need some yardage. Alec Ingold, who's banged up right now, right? Is we can't have him taking the third and ones and the fourth and ones all the time. We need a running back who's going to pound it up in there. Lakers all day said send that link. We might, hey, I might open it up for y'all boys. I'm 48 minutes in. We might open it up and get after it a little bit. McBrown says we still have the best offensive weapons as a whole in the AFC. Will we be fine? CB83 keep grinding for sure, bro. And we still have weapons. I'm not mad at the weapons. I just I would have liked to have the homie Cook on the roster. Bro, Cook's a dog. Right? Everybody wanted him. If you said you didn't want him, you were probably lying to yourself. Irv, what's popping? I see you. Irv is in the building. The homie, the members gang. Yes, sir. Hey, Shake Money's in the building. What's good, everyone? It's another beautiful day in Zamunda. What's good? The homie Shake Money. Yes, sir. I'm going to drop the link. I see some of the homies in the building. The Wolfpack, I know they want to come up here and cry a little bit. Y'all can come cry on my shoulder, man. It's all good. You can come cry with your boy. I'm going to open it up. I'll probably go for another 30 to 40. Hang with the homies for a few. Get y'all reactions on what you think. We were going to talk practice, but, I mean, practice is practice, bro. Tua had a good day. I'm hearing some of the same stuff. Chosen Anderson is still making plays, yo. Chosen Anderson is making plays. Tua made some good plays today. I heard Tyreek was a monster today. Tyreek had the orange jersey, which is dope, right? So Tyreek with the orange jersey, and Tyreek came out on top of that, on top of having the orange jersey today, he came out and had a stellar day today again. So he probably could double up and get the orange jersey tomorrow too. I mean, to be completely honest with you, because he had that type of day. So, and that's what we need. We need guys like Tyreek. We need our top guys bringing the energy to practice, really getting after it, and really pushing the team further along, right? Because that's what we had last year. Tyreek was killing dudes every day. So we need him to come out, be the leader that he is, and just really push guys. Set the tone for practice. Hey, we're gonna get after y'all ass today, defense. Like y'all thought it was a game, y'all got us yesterday, but today we coming out with vengeance. We coming out ready, and that's what breeds that competition breeds good football. And that's what we're going to need week in, week out. That's what we need daily, right? And that's going to set the tone for the Houston practices. That's what it's going to do, man. Big Nick in the building. What's up with y'all? I see some homies in the back. I'm bringing them up. I see everybody in the chat. The homie Eric G is in the building. Shout out to you, G. James Higgins, Q, G, Shake Money, Newfoundland, MC, I see you. Y'all boys subscribe. Jeremy Stacy, what's popping? Yeah, well, I'm about to bring some of the homies up. I did drop the link. If y'all want to come up, give me your takes for a few. I mean, come hang. You know how we get down. We have a good damn time over here. We have a good damn time. So let me do this. Let me take this off the screen, and I'm gonna bring some of the homies in right now. First of all, I got the homie Mountie in the building. Mountie, what's good with you, my boy?
Yo, what's good? What's good? Fins
How,
up.
fins up. How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Yo, I swear, everybody seems like the sky is falling because we didn't get Dalvin. But look, man, we if we play together, if we execute and play together as a team, we'll be fine, bro.
Hey, you're right. You're right. And I mean, play together, execute, attention to detail, do the little things that make a difference. That will make a difference in our season for sure. Like I feel like we're gonna be good either way, right? But down the stretch, I just know that guys get hurt, guys get banged up. The more we have, the better we are. Like, let's be real with ourselves, right? The more talent we have on the roster, the better we are, the better chances we have,
Of
right?
course, of course, of
Yeah,
course. But
yeah.
see, in today's NFL with salary cap implications and things of that nature, it's a little difficult to load your gun like that. You
It
know,
is. It is. It is. And
so
that's the truth. That's the truth.
I'm good. I'm good with Mostert as long as he stay healthy. I'm good.
Oh, hey. So you good with Mostert as long as he stay healthy. Now, when
Yeah,
has Mostert showed you that he can stay still healthy for a whole season?
shit, he damn near did it last season. He broke his thumb. I mean, that's a freak accident. That happens.
Yeah, yeah. And that's my thing is that it's inevitable that some of these guys are gonna get hurt on our roster. Jeff Wilson at some point during the season is gonna be hurt. Tua at some point in the season, I would like to see him not hurt, but he may be down 2 games at some point. Like, I don't know if it's going to be 2 games back to back. It may be 1 game here, 1 game there. We need to have a good enough backup to carry us for those 2 games. At this point, I'm being realistic, right?
Well, and those.
Let me get the
Go
homie in
ahead.
here. I'm gonna get the homie Big Nick in here. Big Nick, what's popping with you, bro?
Fans up, what's up with you, man?
Hey,
But don't mind,
talk me off the ledge, bro. Talk me
hey,
off.
hey, don't mind me. I'm just here for the dumbass comments that get ready to come this way. But to talk you off the ledge. First of all, I'm kind of pissed off at you for doing a show about a person who's not on our team, a whole show. So you know how
And
I feel.
it's
If
not
you ain't
a look, it's not a whole show, but it's a situation within our division. And honestly, the fans need this. They need to have the dialogue and understand why people feel the way they feel about certain
the
players.
fans need to get like me, and if your name on the front of your jersey don't say Dolphins, fuck you. Period. I don't care if you're from
Ah,
Miami. I don't care if you're from right around the corner from me. Your name ain't on the front. You trying to hurt my team when you trying to beat my team. Fuck you.
hey,
I'm not giving. But look, this sends a true message. I don't care what anybody gonna get up here and say. This sends a true message to me that the
what is it?
Miami Dolphins chose Christian Wilkins over Dalvin Cook.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
That's what I
mean,
believe. They
and
chose Christian Wilkins.
and that may be the case, right? The Christian Wilkins contract situation may be a thing right now. Supposedly, look,
And I'm
supposedly,
okay with that. That they
so
chose him over Dalvin.
I think I'm fine with you being okay with that too. I'm not mad at that. But I feel like this Christian Wilkins situation is very like, is it a situation? Because I'm hearing that he's not practicing and doing team stuff. Um, and I'm hearing it could be because of contract situations. Like, if that's the case, then we need to go ahead and figure that out. I'm with you, Big Nick. Like,
So this is what it is. I'm gonna keep it 100. Right? Christian Wilkins wants to be in
I
Miami.
I
believe
can't hear
that.
you. There you go. There you go.
Christian Wilkins wants to be in Miami. This is where he wants to play. This is where he wants to finish his career. Christian Wilkins is also a very smart individual, and he knows that the dude from Kansas City is going to sign soon. When he signs soon, that's going to be the official market set. He's not going to let him come in and sign for 24, 25, 26 million dollars, and the market is set at around 18, 19, and you're going to sign him for 16. Now, what Christian is doing is a semi quasi passive aggressive sit out, and they're going to get him a contract. And
but that's a bad situation for you to do a quasi passive aggressive sit out.
Why? The team can let you go. The team can franchise you. You can get hurt, and they can just, nice seeing you. Nice knowing you. I'll be holler. Come on, the team can't. I mean, it's already skewed to one side anyway. The players barely get guarantees. Their pro careers are very short.
And Nick, I agree with you. I don't mind him making his money, right? I just feel like at this point you're in camp. Like y'all figure it out while you at like you can practice and they can still figure it out, right? You can still take the team reps and do the 11-on-11 stuff while they figure it out. And you're a big part of this defense. I'm hearing that Christian Wilkins' energy is kind of what sets the tone for the defense. And if he's not out there, it's hurting us, and it's not putting us in a position to be successful. So if that is the situation, and this is a quasi I'm trying to get paid move, bro, Miami Dolphins, go ahead and pay him, because you didn't pay Dalvin Cook. You didn't feel the need to get Dalvin in the building. So go ahead and pay Christian. I'm fine with it now. Just don't break the bank.
If this is the NBA, I can get your point, because NBA, you can get up to 3 max contracts. Very seldomly you get 2 large deals in the NFL. That second contract is everything to these boys. It's everything to them.
Yeah.
So they try to get what they can get on this second contract, man.
I agree. I mean, Monty, what do you think about it?
Who was the last player to get 3 large deals?
No, it rarely happens. I
mean, not even 3, 2 large deals, because the rookie contract, the second contract, and the third. Who was the last person to do that?
Yeah,
probably a quarterback. Probably.
Yeah, it's probably Tom Brady or somebody like that. Somebody who's like out of this world. I mean, and it is what it is. But Monty, what do you think about the Christian Wilkins situation at this point?
I kind of agree with Big Nick. I mean, your rookie contract is you making peanuts. Okay, so players are going to play. They know the money is going to be made on that second contract. And then depending how old they are, Christian Wilkins, what, 28, something like that? No. 29?
Well, is he like 20? Is he like,
I think he's
26,
like
27?
He's like 28, I think, 27,
yeah,
something like that.
No, this is only his 50 in the league. This is only his 50 in the league.
But he came.
Yeah, but he stayed. But he came out at like 23 though.
He came in the league kind of older.
I feel him. Like
he's 27.
The second contract is when they trying to make money. They're trying to get paid.
Right.
So again, this is a physical. Football is a violent sport, man. Like Doc said, you got to make your money when you can make it.
Yeah, you got to get it, and that's why I don't fault a guy like Dalvin for taking the 8.6 when Miami offers you 4 or 5, bro. Like, go get your money. That makes sense. But I mean, Christian is in a situation where we're gonna have to pay him the upwards of $20 million a year, right? He's gonna need about $40 to $50 million guaranteed. Right now, he's making about $10 million guaranteed, right? Through this year, and I mean that's a significant contract. He wants that money. That's a lot of money. That's going to set up his family for forever. That's generational wealth. $40 to $50 million compared to the $10 million he's making. Like, and
you're gonna wind up paying him 26 anyway between this year and next year if you franchise him. It's gonna be 26. So it's not good math. It's not good business.
So
yeah,
CB,
go ahead,
does what's gonna? I think what's going to stifle, it's going to kind of keep. I think what's going to keep him under 20 or because of
No,
his sack totals.
no,
His sack
man.
totals. He
And that would be
he
ideal. Look, that would be ideal, right? Getting him under that 20 mil because of his sacks totals, because of his sack numbers. But when you look at other guys who are getting their deals, they don't have the sack. Some of those guys don't have the sack numbers as well. Like the dude from Buffalo. Yeah, I don't think he had big sack numbers. I forgot his name, but inside defensive tackle guy. I don't think he had the sack numbers either. I think he still got a significant contract though. And I think Christian Wilkins' numbers were probably a little bit better than his. So I think it's just gonna be, first of all, this is the problem with this entire situation. The problem with this entire situation is that Miami is late to the table. They should have done this deal a long time ago. They should have did this deal a couple years ago when he wasn't as good of a player that he is right now. Right? We should have bet on him a year or two ago. We should have said, "Hey, we feel like he has the upside. He's going to be a good football player for us." They should have got the deal done then. It would have been significantly less than what it's going to be now.
I don't think we had opportunity to do it in year 3. After year 3, we could have did it after year 3, but we were still paying off dead cap that we had to clear out the roster for. And year four, we got Tyreek. I mean, we just ain't had opportunity.
But you gotta, bro. You gotta.
And we extended Ogba, who was going to be a cornerstone at the time. We just ain't have it.
Where there's a will, there's a way, Big Nick. And they got hindsight. Hindsight is always 2020. But honestly, they should have tried to do the deal a long time. They should have tried to get it done before this. Now you're late. You're late to the table, and you're probably gonna be close to resetting the market at defensive tackle. Because honestly, the numbers are just going to keep going up. He's going to have a good year in the system. We've seen him play in practice. He's going to dominate. He should have a really good year. He's going to have better numbers than he had last year. I don't think it's going to be tackles, but he's going to have some sacks in there. Go ahead, Nick.
I keep telling people that everybody want to bring up this thing of sacks. The only reason why sacks are as prevalent as they are is because the ticket sellers make it so. Sacks are not a every play occurrence. You know it's an every play occurrence? Quarterback hits, quarterback pressures, quarterback hurries. Those are and I guarantee you, it depends on when the sack is. The sack can be a huge play, no doubt. It can change the momentum of a game at one particular time, but that sack might not come, right? But if you ask Vic Fangio, what would you rather have? 2 sacks in the game or 30 quarterback pressures?
Oh, that's a large number. Like if you say
or 10 quarterback pressures.
But check this out, right? Those 2 sacks could lead to fumbles or stuff like that.
Exactly.
Some of that it's big. Some of that is warranted.
3 of those pressures can lead to interceptions because you had to get rid of the ball early.
They could, but football. But again, But football is about field position. It's about flipping the field, giving your offense a short field. So if I get a sack where it's 3rd and 1 or whatever, if they don't convert, they still can kick a field goal. But if I get a 5-yard sack, now you get no points because now your kicker's out of field goal range.
Yeah.
You can see it both ways.
To it. Yeah, there's a lot of context to it.
That's true.
So
what I'm saying
and G, you're right. So sacks can lead to fumbles, pressures can lead to picks, and that's true. I think
right.
I think they all have a place in the game of football. Like you need both of them to be successful as a defense.
Right, absolutely.
Right. I mean, one doesn't come without the other, right? And those pressures that are pressures sometimes lead to sacks. Like sometimes they do. So, I mean, it's a good debate to have. I just feel like at this point, we need a combination of both. We need Christian to have some great pressures, and we need him to get home sometimes.
And CB,
but this is my thing, Big Nick. Before we get to that, so when we look at our secondary needs to put our defensive line in a position to get those sacks. Like we need the coverage sacks. We need to be able to put pressure on teams to where they aren't passing the ball and completing balls, because the secondary's locking up. We need them to lock up so we can get home, get the pressures, get the sacks. That's what we didn't have last year, and that's really what makes a good defense is those pressures that lead to sacks.
And to me, right? I have to preface this. To me, Christian is an elite player, right? To me, he's an elite player.
So you say this based off how many off 1 year, Big Nick? You say he's an elite player.
I say this based off of every year in the NFL, he's gotten better. Every single year he's gotten better. And I also see not only he is dominant on the field. I'm sorry. Whether he's getting sacks or not, at whatever role he's playing, Christian Wilkins is dominant on the field. Would you disagree with that?
I don't disagree with.
For instance.
Well, see, this is my thing. Like, this is my thing, Big Nick. So for a player to be dominant, I feel like they gotta be almost like unblockable at that position. And I feel like there are times where Christian can get blocked. But I do feel like there's times where he makes plays and I don't think anybody at that position is dominant. I'm not going to call Christian dominant because I call guys dominant like Aaron Jones, like Aaron Donald, Chris Jones. Those are guys that are dominant at the position. I think Christian.
They're dominant at rushing the passer. They're dominant at rushing the passer.
No.
Their metrics are nowhere near. Their metrics on the run fits and run are nowhere near Christian Wilkins.
Stop it,
bro. Look, Nick. I'm tired of you trying to say that pressures are more important.
It doesn't matter how you feel about me fanning, man. It doesn't matter.
I'm done hearing that, bro.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, well, don't listen.
Because you're the guy champion for pressures over sacks. These guys get paid for sacks.
They
don't get paid for pressures.
Cap.
Let me finish because I don't want to argue.
Hey, how you guys doing tonight, man?
Yeah, we know. We're good. Let's have a discussion though.
Stop criticizing my fan the way I fan. That's my fan. Just fan the way you fan and push that. That's all I do. Push my fan.
I'm just trying to help you, man. I'm trying to steer you back to the shore.
I don't need your help, bro. I'm 52 years old. Been a Dolphins fan since 1982. I don't
Sink or swim, right? All right, I feel you.
All right, go ahead.
But anyway, back to
Christian Wilkins. Cap.
Back to Christian Wilkins. Like this is where I love playing defense attorney, right? So now what we're gonna look at is before Zach Sealer and Christian Wilkins hit their stride and became the dynamic duo. Even when Christian Wilkins,
you low for some reason. You muffled. I don't know what
before Zach Sealer and Christian Wilkins became the dynamic duo that they are, right?
Yeah,
we was getting gutted up the middle. Under Brian Flores, we was getting gutted on the run up the middle. Right? They had to grow into that role. Now you're asking Christian Wilkins to focus on run fits, to being dominant in the run fits. And I believe since he's been in the NFL, he has led the NFL in tackles for loss combined over the last 4 years. Christian Wilkins has led the league in tackles for loss, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know I don't know the stats on that, but I think he's been.
He has the least amount of pressures and the least amount of sacks also. He's dominant in the run stop, but you got to put into account that's why.
You guys just wanted to go get what you consider one of the two best running backs in the NFL, but now run stopping don't matter.
No, I didn't say it didn't matter. I did not say it didn't matter. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what's out there.
Don't matter.
I didn't say it didn't matter. Don't put words in my mouth. I'm telling you that pressures that you're hyping up are overrated. Okay. And he's not getting pressures either.
Who's the Raider? So where do we stand? Who's the Raider? Who's the Raider?
He's not getting to the quarterback and he's not getting pressures either.
Who is the barometer? Who sets the rate?
It sure as hell is not him compared to Chris Jones. That barometer you need to stop.
Okay, cool. Nobody said that, but I'm asking you. You said who's overrated by whose rating system?
No, I said what you're saying is overrated when it comes to pressures. Obviously, he doesn't have the pressures and he doesn't have the sacks either.
By whose rating system?
All right, here we go.
I mean, DDW did a great breakdown. If you're interested about the stat breakdown, DDW did a great breakdown on Christian Wilkins. I recommend you see it.
Cap, Big Nick. So we're going to move on from that. What I want you guys to understand, but this is my thing, Big Nick, and this is where I kind of sympathize with Cap a little bit because I understand that Christian Wilkins is a good player, right? But I think you may have your homer glasses on a little bit when you say he's dominant or he's elite. I just don't see.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I just don't see him in that elite category yet. And I'm not saying he can't get there. I'm just saying he's not there yet, and I don't think we should pay him for something that we're projecting that he's going to be. We need to pay him for what he's done for us and what we think he's going to do for us in the next year or so. But, calling him elite, I think that's a bit of a stretch, and dominant is a bit of a stretch too, because guys who dominate, they dominate in run stopping and they dominate in the pass rush as well.
But that's not true. That's not true.
Aaron Donald is dominant in both phases.
Bro, the market's dictating that, Big Nick.
He is not.
The market is dictating that. What are you talking about?
I think. Look. So
the market again. I say it again. Chicks dig the long ball, right?
Chicks that's the name of the game, bro. You know that.
The long ball is rushing the quarterback.
If chicks dig the long ball, what do you think the marketers are going to focus on?
The long ball.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So in the game where there can be 22 combined hits, there can be 2 home runs. Which one are they going to market? I know the home runs can win the game. I understand that. I do. I understand that.
So you're saying long ball.
I'm not. I'm trying to finish if you let me land. So you don't have to say what I'm saying.
My bad. My fault.
Right. What I'm saying is, if you're going to base your entire worth on a play that's very rare compared to other aspects of the game, then that's fine. That's fine if that's how you want to judge it. But me, I think, and it's also been discussed, that if you take away the sacks, Christian Wilkins is the best D tackle in his class that came out that year.
Bro, do you realize that we had a guy on a Colts?
I mean, he was also a top 5 pick, bro. I mean,
no, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Where did we pick Christian Wilkins at, bro?
In the first round,
13th.
Yeah, bro, he was in the team. He wasn't even a second D tackle taken.
Who was which D tackle was he taking?
He was like the 3rd or 4th D tackle.
I gotta look that up. I'm gonna figure that out.
Bro, hey, CB.
Yo.
Do you understand that we had I think it was not too long ago, I think 2 weeks ago when Jonathan Taylor fiasco went down. We had a guy from a Colt space, and we were giving hypotheticals about, hey, would you guys be interested in Christian Wilkins for Jonathan Taylor? The guy said to us, who is Christian Wilkins?
Because, bro, let's be real. Miami Dolphin fans. Oh my God. All right. I mean, we have good football players, right? Guys like Christian Wilkins, he's our guy. We drafted him.
Yeah, we hype up everybody, bro.
We do hype up a lot of guys on our team.
I consider him elite. That's all that matters to me.
And Big Nick, I'm gonna let you fan the way you fan, bro. I'm not hating.
I appreciate that 100.
You see how I do that? I let him fan the way he fan. He believes.
Why? See, the thing is what another thing.
Batman, what's good? Batman, what's good? I just wanted to shout out Batman real quick.
Everybody.
Hey, Batman, why they kick me out Twitter today, man? Why they did me like that, bro?
Batman, what's good?
Man, we ain't worried about what Twitter doing, Cap. Go ahead, Monty.
Hey, man, them boys kick me out.
But it killed Batman, me how people.
Batman, you in a blender, bro.
People can.
Yeah, come out. Come back in.
People can indiscriminately drag Christian Wilkins because he don't have the sacks. But see, a thing again, this guy has a motor like no other. Like he's got that Warren Sapp type motor.
He does.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's Warren Sapp, but he's got that motor, that never say die type motor. And that you don't find that very well.
And Mounty,
then in the scheme, you gotta see what it is in the scheme, what he was asked to do, because we had shitty linebackers. So he was instrumental against the run.
You just said something. Look, you just said something very instrumental about it. We had shitty linebackers, right? If we had better linebackers, Christian Wilkins does not have to run around like a chicken with his head cut off after he's on a lot of scrims. Like, let's be real about it, bro.
And CB, one of the more athletic big men in the NFL, don't have to concentrate solely on run fits.
Right, and I agree with you. It's all context. But when it comes down to it, Christian Wilkins shouldn't be having to run around the field and make all these plays that DBs and linebackers should be making.
But he can.
He can do it, but you don't pay guys to do that. That's the thing. You don't pay guys large amounts of money to make plays they shouldn't be making in the run game, chasing guys down the field. You don't pay guys with great money with big motors. You pay guys to rush the passer, get sacks. You pay guys to stuff the run. And that especially at that position. So I think that's where the disconnect is that he's done a lot for us. It's partly because we haven't had the team around him, the system around him to make it successful. Like the linebackers have been bad, so he's had to do a little bit more than he should be doing. And you got to agree with
the long ball, man. That's all it is.
Batman, what's your thoughts, bro? How's your connection now? You good now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I got you now. I can hear you now.
No, I mean, look, we saw the breakdown. It was $7 million, 1.6 for Cook. As far as the incentives, I'm not worried about it. I understand that we couldn't afford that. I just kept telling people that 4.5 is not what we offered. I was solely on that. I know we offered them much lower than that. We took a loss, right? It's not so much that we didn't get him. It's more that
we took a 99.9% loss. Huh, Batman?
It's more that he went to an AFC East rival. But that being said, this is the domino we all needed. I said wherever Cook goes, once he decides, now we can start cooking. We can resign Wilkins. We can figure out what we want to do with Zyler. Bring in another defensive tackle. I like the undrafted guy we got, Peely. I think he's really good. I think he's gonna make this team. And
I wish you'd have played just a little bit better Saturday, though. I really want him to submit his position.
But I think he's gonna make the 53. I really do. And then,
I think I agree. Go ahead.
I just want him to lock it in Saturday.
As far as but again, going back to, because I know everybody wants to know about the Dalvin. Listen, he made a choice. He made his bed. He's an amazing.
Bro. A lot of people got disrespected because of that tape, bro. And how they look now.
Cap, let him finish.
Like the whole thing, Cap. You gotta understand, it's not about you.
Nah, I don't understand that crap, bro. You guys treated me like crap just because I wasn't on the Dalvin train, bro. That's not right.
You were making fun of the situation, and we weren't trying.
Yeah, because everybody was trying me, bro. Now how they look now, they don't like the taste.
But because your take is still wrong, Cap. Your take is still wrong.
Man, I don't want to hear none because your takes have been wrong too. Don't even go there with me, bro. I've been defending your takes. Now you're sinking and swimming on your own, bro.
He begged to play for the Dolphins.
He did.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
You know what was funny? Tom Pelissero comes out and says that's the spot where Dalvin wanted to go all along.
Who said this?
Tom Pelissero.
Okay. All right.
Well, yeah, he won another contract.
Really, that's where he wanted to go all along.
No, that's not the truth.
This is what I said to you guys.
I don't blame him if he do say it. He won another goddamn contract for the Chiefs.
Hey, bullshit walks. Hey, money talks, bullshit walks, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's the name of the game, Cap. And
bro. For people to think that he's gonna take a discount coming here, and people thinking everybody wants to come here, that needs to stop too, bro.
Cap, I get what you're saying, but you got to be realistic. I mean, we got some.
No, I'm realistic. I know money talks, but the problem is everybody says everybody's coming here, and when people debate that, they get insulted, and then when reality strikes, the people that start insulting people disappear.
Oh man, don't take it personal though. I mean, cats.
No, I'm just starting to see how it works in these streets, bro. It's fascinating.
Where did Teron Armstead want to go? Where did he want to go?
We got a lot of players on this roster.
Man, you better hope Armstead plays 17 weeks. That's what you need to worry about.
Where did Jalen Ramsey want to go, Cap?
Man, you need to worry about Armstead playing 17 weeks. That's what you need to worry about.
He's part of the Dolphins. You got to worry about that too. Armstead has to play something. You got to worry about that too.
I'm the one asking Big Nick that, bro. You didn't hear that, Batman? I said, what is he going to do if Armstead doesn't play 17 weeks?
I don't think like that. I keep telling y'all that.
Worry about that.
Hey, that's something we all got to worry about. And you know, Cap, you a fan. Let's stop playing the game, right?
Yeah, bro. And that's the problem. When I try to fan the right way, people get mad and call me a casual, even though I'm on point with my take.
Don't call it the right way.
The right way.
Don't call it. Hey, Cap, hold up, Cap. Don't call it the right way. You're fanning your way. You can fan your way. Big Nick fan his way. Mountie fan his way. I fan my way. Batman, he fans his way.
No, but when I say the right way, I mean the right way of not disrespecting others when they have their opinions. That's what I mean by that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I'm never disrespecting.
Yeah, everybody has their opinion. I've been fighting for that right, bro.
We let CB fan his own way. He doing the whole show.
Yeah, bro. If you don't know who I am, I'm the guy that's always trying to defend the little man, bro. I don't like bullies either, bro. That's the
problem. Big Nick, you going to hell, bro. Big Nick, you going to hell, bro.
A whole show about another team's player.
Hey, it's all right. Hey, we on their ass though. Hey,
you wanted to pay him $23 million last week, though.
They better be on our ass. What you mean,
Nick? You wanted to pay him $23 million last week, though.
What?
Who?
He wanted to pay Cook 3 years, $20+ million. Remember that?
Who?
Yeah,
you ain't no owl.
I don't let good be the enemy of great, homie. I didn't say I didn't want Cook, but
Oh,
he's
he
not on
know
my
he
team.
Hey, Big Nick
He's
know
not on
he
my
wanted
team.
Cook. He know he
Yeah,
wanted
but he's
Cook.
not on my team.
Hey,
So
Cap,
what
you
I'm
know,
gonna do?
you know what that means
I'm gonna
now?
say my team gonna go 1-16 now. What you want me to do?
Wilkins is
Cap?
Not over rationalize the
He
thought
never
process of
played
this
for us,
GM.
Cap. He
Wilkins is
never
The
gonna go.
played
GM, the
for
GM
us.
aspect right now, everybody needs to stop playing GM, bro. You know the
Wilkins,
positions that we
Cap,
need,
you do
bro.
the same
He
thing.
never
Stop.
played
Cap,
for us.
No, I
Cap.
know, but at
Hey,
this point right now, no, CB,
Wilkins
you're
is
right.
gonna
You're
go into
absolutely
Greer's
right.
office.
All right.
But at
Wilkins is
this
gonna
point
go.
right now, let's keep it simple, bro. Like
Is
we
he
know we
holding
need
it
D
against me
tackle.
that
We
I
know we need
cheerleaded
what
for a
O-line,
free
right?
agent? Is
Cap,
he holding it against me that I cheerlead for a free agent?
What's up,
Is
CB?
that what he doing?
Hey, all right. So moving on.
No, I'm just fascinated by your mindset. You were in love with him for a month.
We're not gonna talk over each other. We're
I
gonna have
just,
Sorry.
a civil discourse. Can we?
I just want to tell Cap one thing real quick. You know what this means, Cap? Now, Christian Wilkins is gonna walk into Greer's office and says, "Hey, don't worry, I'm gonna take care of that little problem you got in New York. Let me get a deal."
Absolutely.
And I can see that. I can see that being the case.
Both problems.
What's up, CB?
Both problems.
Alex, what's going on, bro? How you feeling, bro?
Hey, listen,
Alex, come on, give us the
all
real,
right.
Alex.
All right, you want me the real Batman and Cap already
bro.
know
Give me the
what
real,
my real
bro.
is. So all
What's
I
the
gotta
real?
say is, let me play the violin for all the people, all the Dolphin fans that think the
Hey,
season's over
Alex,
because Cook went to the Jets.
congrats on getting Dalvin Cook, Alex. Congrats.
Stop it,
Hey,
stop it, Batman,
hey,
stop it.
don't do
You
Alex
see,
am
like
hey,
not
that,
a
Alex, you
bro.
see
Jets
what they're
fan.
doing now, right? Since they didn't work out for them, now we're Jets fans. You see how they do that shit?
Oh my God, this dude don't know context, man.
Man,
Oh,
stop.
Alex,
Alex,
I
go.
have said from day one, if we sign him, we sign him. We don't, we don't. Okay?
Okay.
Me
It's
too.
not gonna change. It's not gonna change the way I feel about the team, and it's
Flip
not
the
gonna change
coin.
the way I think about the team. I still think this team is good. I still think this team is better than the Jets. I still think that we're gonna win a division, and I still believe that this team is a Super Bowl caliber team. So
Hey, there we go, Alex.
it does
There
not
we
change
go,
my
Alex.
mindset one bit. And
That
first of all, I want to
last
say,
part was Cap. That last part was
hold on,
Cap. He didn't want
hold
to
on.
be judged.
All
He
I want to
feels the
say,
Dolphins are a Super Bowl team.
hold on, big Nick. All I want to say is rest in peace to Alex Collins, bro.
Hey,
I just read the whole details of the country, and oh my god, it just sickened my stomach.
hey,
On what
rest in
happened to
peace.
him.
I didn't even hear about the story, but rest in peace. You said Alex Collins, right?
Yes,
Well,
he
from
was.
Plantation? He went to school with Chosen, I think, bro.
Rest in
Yes,
peace, bro. Rest in peace.
he was. It was a motorcycle accident on Oakland Park
Oh,
in 33.
man.
Damn.
Yeah,
Hey,
Oakland Park in
motorcycles.
33.
Hey, motorcycles are dangerous machines, bro. They're
Yeah.
very, very
He
dangerous.
was the running back, right? Running back for
Yes, and you know what?
what
It's
team
sad.
is it?
It's sad for
He
Alex
went to
Collins,
Plantation High, bro.
but here's the thing, guys. You also gotta feel bad for that driver too. That driver, oh my god, I can't imagine how
For
she
the
feels
Ravens.
right now.
For the Ravens.
Yeah,
Oakland and where? Oakland and what?
33rd in Lauderdale
Oakland and
Lakes.
30. Oh, right by the flea market. Yeah, right by the flea market.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
sad. That's unfortunate, man. Hey, well,
Yeah,
rest in
but-
peace. Prayers up for his family, and family and friends. That's a sad situation, man. And whenever we lose somebody,
That's got to be by the racetrack.
That's
from the
Lauder Hill,
show,
right, Nick?
That's
Lauderdale
that's-
Lakes, Cat.
No,
Lauderdale
yeah,
Lakes.
Lauderdale Lakes.
yeah.
It must be right there by the racetrack.
Hey, CCRR, you must don't know we got a Tua Leroy, bro. What is wrong with you, bro? You better get with it. Hey, get with it or get lost. We got a Tua Leroy around here, man. Tell him, Batman. Tell him.
Got a two.
All right, Leroy. Who's the one and only master?
Oh my god. Yo, that's oh my god.
Hey, we got a Tua Leroy, boy. Y'all better get with it, boy.
Hey, I know what I want to get on you by CB. You
What
better
you
put
got?
some respect. You better put some respect on Moses' name, man. You ain't gonna do that, man, like that.
Man,
Hold
here
on,
we
hold on, hold
go.
on. Let me play defense counsel.
CB.
Let
Hold
me
on,
play
Alex.
defense
Let him land,
counsel.
Alex. Let
Yeah,
him
go
land.
ahead.
Let me play.
Go ahead.
Let
Go
me
ahead,
play
my
defense
bad.
counsel.
Okay, go ahead.
Almost 800 yards, and didn't become the lead back basically until around week 8, week 9. Because at first it was the other dude, Chase Edmonds. They brought in Jeff Wilson with the expectations of him being the lead back. Almost got 800 yards, if not more, if I'm not mistaken.
891.
And he played the most games he ever played in his NFL career. You ain't just gonna do that to most.
But hey, Mostert's a good complimentary back.
Yeah, he's not a lead back.
He's not a
But
lead back.
but
Let's
here's the
be
thing,
real with
CB
ourselves.
though.
And that's not much I have to say to that.
He's on a snap count.
I'm just gonna say he's on a snap count. He can't run more than 15 times a game, or he's going to get hurt.
And still got almost 800 yards.
Yeah,
Well, then
he has some good games.
Never been in his career.
It really is.
Yeah, hey, so who said it can't repeat itself?
I'm not saying he can't.
That's what I'm
just
saying.
I'm just saying at some point he's on a snap count. You can't run him like you. It comes a point in the game where if he gets hot, you got to stop. You got to slow him down.
At 32, you can't run him anymore than when you did
Bro,
that.
and he's 32. He's an old back, bro. Them dudes, running backs don't last in the 32, Big Nick, for a reason. I like him. He's a good complimentary guy, bro. You ain't hurt my feelings when you say Mostert's a good back. I like him, but he's a good complimentary guy. We need another guy in the room to step up. Maybe it's A-Chain. Maybe it's Jeff Wilson Jr. who stays hurt too. But we got to figure it out, bro. We got to figure it out.
But just to clarify, nobody heard me say we got Mostert. I'm just defending what Mostert did and what he
I
is.
hear you.
We don't need nobody come up here with propaganda, with fake news.
No, it's about damn time. It's been 2 months late.
Well, here's
but
the thing,
okay.
guys.
Real quick, Alex.
Alex.
Shout out to the homie
I'm sorry,
Lakers
CB.
all day. Lakers all day. What's good with you? How you feeling, bro?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Lakers all day. How you doing, man?
How y'all
What's
doing?
going on?
What's up? How y'all
Man,
doing?
how you feeling about this? How you feeling about today overall? Are you still good with the Miami Dolphins where we're at? I mean, what's your thoughts on it?
Me?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I've been watching Dalvin Cook since he was in high school at Mary Central, and I've been watching Dalvin Cook my Miami Hurricanes. So yeah, bro, we messed up because you know what I'm saying. Dalvin Cook is an elite back, right? He can block, he can catch in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? He can run through the holes. Run outside. You know what I'm saying? He's that dude. It's like he's that dude that we need. You know what I'm saying? In crunch times, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? When like the freaking line is tired, you know what I'm saying? We can like give the ball to Cook. You know what I'm saying? He can do his thing. You know what I'm saying? He's an elite back, bro. He's not one of these scrubs that we got on the roster right now, bro.
He's not.
You know
I honestly, Big Nick, he's not. Our backs are good backs, but they are, when it comes to NFL standards, they're kind of like they're Rudy Poos in terms of like NFL backs. Like come on, we know that, Big Nick. A-Chain is gonna be a good back for us, right, in the future. But he's a young guy. The rest of the guys, they're Rudy Poos, bro. You know that.
Damn,
Hey, CB,
you
back, bro.
I'm adding a couple guys. I added the homie Irv. Irv, what's good with you? Mark, what's good with you? Mark, you don't get a shot to come on here and talk reckless, bro. But I'm gonna let you come on. Mark, what's good?
Real quick before you go, Mark, real quick, man, I think I should have hollered at this female. She was cheesing the hell out of me, bro. In drive-through.
Alex, I know you didn't just stop Mark to say that shit. I know you didn't just stop.
Bro, you got a picture of a newborn.
Go
ahead.
Go ahead, Mark.
A whole different channel over here, homie.
You folded, my guy.
Go ahead,
yeah,
Mark.
I take a look at this whole situation with Cook, and I think the Dolphins should have or certainly could have and should have signed him, because your running back room, and I'm just going to throw a number out here. It doesn't mean really it means some things, but if you take a look at RB3 in Buffalo, who's Latavius Murray, he has run for more yardage than all 4 of your NFL experienced backs have combined. And he's got 55 rushing touchdowns. The whole room has got 39.
Hey, Mark.
Damian Harris. Hang on, let me land, please.
Hurry up.
Land, please.
I'm gonna kill this shit real quick. Hurry up.
Real quick.
Damian Harris, Damian Harris, who played for the Patriots and had 21 touchdowns in 2021. Raheem Mostert in his career has 14.
Mark.
Let's
So listen,
really
Mark.
seriously take a look at your running back room
Okay.
with your offensive line.
All right, Mark. This is a what have you done for me recently league.
And
right?
Buffalo hasn't done
Right?
shit for
Now,
nobody ever.
and so I get what you're saying. You're talking about all of these stats and this culmination of career stats and shit like that. None of that shit matters. It's a what have you done for me now league. Let's not get into talking about, oh, the guys in this running back, Latavius Murray, has more yards than these guys over their careers. It does not matter. It's about what you can produce in the year that's coming up at the moment. So let's not talk about.
I agree.
And
I
you,
agree.
and you, but Mark, you were
what
to
is
say, look, Mark, you were the same guy that said, hey, the Dolphins don't need Dalvin Cook. They don't need to go after him. Their running back room is good enough. Now you get in here and say, oh, the Dolphins should have done the deal. Like they should have went and got him. Which one is it, bro?
Well,
Which one is it? Which one is it?
My point, CB has my point.
Hey,
that whole
y'all sound
comment,
real
what he just
crazy.
said, that whole comment, this is how that sounds to us, right? Jalen Waddle, with the exception of Stephon Diggs, has more career catches than every other receiver on his team combined.
And what does it matter, bro? It really doesn't matter. That's what I want you to understand, Mark.
Well, the only reason it matters, guys, is because right now, when I was first talking to you, Mostert wasn't hurt. He is.
Dan Mitchell coming
Wilson
for your
wasn't hurt. He is. And your offensive and I advocated spending money on the offensive line, which you haven't done.
Yeah, hey, Mark. It doesn't matter what happens. We are still gonna tear off in y'all ass when we see y'all. So don't even worry about it. And you think the Buffalo Bills have a shot against us? You're dead ass wrong. We're gonna beat you in Miami. We're gonna go to Buffalo and beat your ass there, and we might beat your ass again in the playoffs. I guarantee you. We're not scared of the little baby
also,
bison. Let's go.
Okay, so CB, here's the thing also, Mark. Where you say that the Dolphins have not spent the money on the offensive line, I hate to debunk your theory because they brought in 5 brand new linemen this offseason.
Yeah, they're saying this is the most we've had in the past 3 years. That's what they're saying.
So what are you talking about? Like we made a ton of moves on the offensive line. We got 5 new guys in the room. Like what else can we do? I know y'all want to go buy high dollar guys, but sometimes you just need guys who are going to come in and get the job done.
High dollar guys, they couldn't even afford their guys. Who do we lose in free agency?
We didn't lose nobody. Buffalo lost some guys.
The only one we lost really is the left tackle.
We lost nobody.
Y'all better be scared of us. Mark, you better tread with caution when you come down to Miami. Y'all complained about the Heat last year. Then we came up there. Your fans had to throw snowballs at us. Then we went in there and we almost beat your ass with Skylar Thompson. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys.
Hey, what happened with Kincaid, bro?
What do you mean? What happened to Kincaid? He played 5 plays.
Only 5? He's a first-round pick, bro.
Man, we ain't worried about deals. We're not worried about.
And we sacked that quarterback 7 times, and we had 6.5 yards rushing with a 3rd-string quarterback who was drafted in the 7th round. With half
you didn't have whoa. You did not have 6.5 yards rushing in the playoff game. You ran 23 times for 41 yards. How does that equate to 6.5 yards carry?
Hey,
he's talking about the December game.
Real quick. Shout out to
don't mix your games and be correct.
Mark.
They all happen.
Hey, yo, when I'm talking, man, don't talk over me. Juan Vargas, shout out to the homie Juan Vargas, 0-2 against the Jets. It's not gonna happen, Juan. I know you're a Jets fan coming in here to troll. That's cute. It's real cute. It won't happen. I can guarantee you. I'll put the money up. If you want to bet me, jump in my DMs on Twitter and we'll set it up, bro. It's nothing to it.
I just heard the crazy number about our record against the Jets the last few years. I know they won 1, but I think we're somewhere like some crazy ass number, like 1 against the Jets.
We're probably like 6-1, 5-1, or something like that.
So calm down, buddy. Calm down.
Yeah. Hey, that's the last team we worried about. We'll be fine.
Not to mention, Tua is 4-0 against the Jets.
Yeah, Tua spank their ass every time we line up. Hey, Irv, what's good with you, Irv? I see you in the building. What's going on, man? How you feeling, Irv? You there? Man, Irv be all over the place. He
Yeah,
at
what's
work.
good? What's good? You know,
What's
Damn,
good?
she
What's
was
good,
cheesing.
bro? You good?
Damn, she was cheesing at me.
Hey,
I'm good, man. Yeah.
I'm removing your ass, bro.
Yo,
God
Alex
damn,
double stumping
bro.
me,
Hey,
bro.
Bro,
I
yeah,
got
stop
I got
telling
one
us and
more
go make the
dagger.
move, bro. Go close
I
the
got
deal,
one
bro.
more dagger.
No.
I got one more dagger for the Jet fan.
Let me let Irv rock real quick. Go ahead,
All right.
Irv.
Jets ain't been to the Super
What's
Bowl
up?
since 1969.
Go ahead, Irv. Rock out, bro. How you feeling about these? How you feeling about our Dolphins, man?
Nah, man. Like, listen, Dalvin Cook or no Dalvin Cook, there we have a goal, and that's to win a title. Nothing changes. We're still a top 10
Hands up,
offense.
baby.
I think we got even more depth behind our two studs at wide receiver with Barrios and Chosen. Still having these, and it just gives you more versatility, especially if you're going out on 2x2 or empty or whatever the thing may be. I think we're gonna run a little bit more 11 personnel, regardless of the fact, they're gonna, adding Chosen or Barrios. If you have those three guys on the field, whatever combination you use, they're still gonna dictate coverage, and they're gonna lighten up the boxes to help our running backs. Um, and it should give, especially it should open up, the field for Waddle and Hill as well. I'm not worried, man. Like, we still got the one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league, led the league in pass rating. So listen, I'm not worried. So our
You
offense is
cut my
still one of the
eyes
more
anytime,
dynamic
Irvin.
ones.
Irv,
We
a
can
good
watch
Say
the
dude,
what?
game
man.
together anytime, Irvin. We can watch the game anytime together, bro. You can celebrate
Appreciate
with
it,
me when
bro.
we win the Super Bowl, bro. You can celebrate with me.
When we go win this Super Bowl, it's gonna be a thing of beauty, though. It really is. Some of y'all who been hating on the team, who been hating on Tua.
It's
I
they day.
don't. It's gonna be hard to look at you and take you seriously when you celebrating with us, but we still gonna rock with y'all. We still gonna rock with y'all. Y'all just gonna have to be off to the side a little bit.
And CB83 is speaking for the CB83 household, by the way.
Yeah, I'm speaking for me. I'm speaking for how we rock.
Hey, CB, I'm
Because I'm
sorry, bro.
side eyeing your
CB,
ass
I'm
like
sorry.
crazy. I'm
You
side
good,
eyeing
Alex?
you the
You
whole
good?
time.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
making memes about you.
I feel. You gotta. If you want to kill him, kill him. You fan the way you want to fan. That's the new motto. Fan. Hey, let people fan
Fan
the way
how
they
you
want to fan.
fan. Fan
It,
how
it,
you fan,
it really
man.
is. And honestly, I don't get. Look, I don't get up in arms. I don't get it mad when people like talk bad about the team or whatever. Bro, it is what it is. Like if Tua feel. I mean, if they feel like they don't like a certain guy on the team or whatever, bro, it is what it is. Fan how you fan. You just look a little corny and you look goofy sometimes, but it is what it
Yeah, that's
is.
it. I mean, fan how you
Yeah,
fan. You
yeah.
know,
I fan how you fan. Hey,
and
we gonna
I'm
go ahead
actually
and.
excited. I'm
I'm excited.
excited, more excited, because we get
I'm
to sign C. Wilt.
I'm excited too. I'm excited about the team, and like even we're going to Houston. We're going to have joint practices. It's going to be a good opportunity for us to compete against another team. Preseason game, I expect to see some of the starters out there getting some time. I'm looking forward to it, bro. I have nothing to be mad about. This team is still a good football team. Now we still need to get it together. We still need to put it together. There's a lot that goes on in the NFL season. So I'm looking forward to seeing us grow. And there's gonna be some adversity. Guys, we gotta understand throughout an NFL season, there's gonna be some injuries, there's gonna be some bad plays, some bad play calls. That
Yeah,
is just part of the game.
might be a loss. Might be a loss.
There's gonna be a loss. I'll say
Might
it.
be a loss.
I'll say it. There's going to be a loss here or there. It won't be in the playoffs, right? But
Hell no.
that happens though. There's going to be guys are going to have bad days. Tyreek may have a bad day. Waddle may have a bad day. Who picks it up when they do have a bad day though? Like that's what it's about. And the special teams may have a bad day one day. Hey, does defense or offense compensate for what they did for the let-ups they put up? Like that's what we need. It's a collective. Football is the ultimate team game. Not only do you
Right.
have 11 guys on the field at one time, right? And then you have 3 different units that are trying to win their individual battles in order for you to win the war, right? The war is,
Right.
we got to line up and play 4 quarters of football in 3 phases, right? You got to win your individual battles. If guys win their individual battles on special teams and offense and defense, you're in a situation where you can win the entire game. But there's a lot that goes on throughout that game. There's a lot of guys that are going to miss plays here. Offensive linemen are going to miss blocks. Defensive players are going to miss tackles. That's just the nature of the game. So fan how you want to fan, but also put in the context that these are human beings. They still got to go out there and make plays. And we let the chips fall where they may. In the end, we come out victorious. That's what I'm expecting.
And they get paid every Tuesday.
Hey, they still gonna get paid every Tuesday either way.
Every Tuesday.
They can still gonna get paid every Tuesday either way. And honestly, you shouldn't be losing sleep over this shit either.
They get paid every Tuesday.
So if you're a fan and you're losing sleep over this shit, then you will take this way too serious.
Way too serious.
Hey, see,
I want to say 2 numbers to you.
Go ahead, Big Nick. My bad. Go ahead, Big Nick.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you rock. Go ahead, Alex. Let
go
Alex
ahead.
rock real quick. Go ahead, Alex.
Now I was gonna say, CB, and everybody, you're allowed to have concerns. No question about it. No question about it. You're allowed to have concerns. And you're everybody. Nobody's ever gonna knock anybody for their opinion or their issues that they have with the team. At the end of the day, we all want one common goal. That's to be Super Bowl champion. We all want to celebrate a Super Bowl at the end of the day. We all want what's best for this team. And we missed out on Dalvin Cook. Oh well, got to move on. Just got to move on and go with the guys we have in the room.
Gotta, and that's it. And Alex, you said it, man. I mean, you're gonna miss on guys. You're gonna miss on draft picks. You're gonna miss on getting free agents or bringing guys in. That's just the nature of it, bro. But
nobody bats 1,000.
Nobody bats 1,000. Nobody
bats 700.
Right. Hey, GMs miss, coaches call bad plays. Just expect it during the season. Don't let it. Don't let it get you down because it's the bigger picture too. Like losing a couple games is not a big deal to me because there's a bigger picture to it. You're gonna lose some games during the season. There's gonna be some adversity. You're gonna lose some games, right? It's gonna make you better down the stretch, make you want it more to not feel that feeling, to get in a position where you're winning games down the stretch. So, bro, y'all gotta understand the context is everything. We will lose games, we will have bad days, but ultimately, we're trying to get to the Super Bowl. What's the end goal? We're trying to get to the Super Bowl and trying to win it. And this team is stacked.
Yeah.
Speaking of odds, the best shooters in the NBA miss 6 out of 10. The best hitters in baseball miss 7 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? So
it happens.
But I'm gonna give you guys some numbers. This is for the entire panel. I'm gonna give you guys some numbers, and I want you to put them to the player who you think it belongs to. Combined 40 snaps, no QB pressures, no QB hits, no QB sacks allowed. Who were those combined players? The last preseason game.
Austin Jackson.
Robert Jones.
Isaiah Wynn.
Liam Eichenberg. Isaiah Wynn.
Okay, it was only 2 of them that I was speaking of with those 40 snaps. One played 14, one played 26. Austin Jackson, Liam Eichenberg. I'm just saying. I ain't saying. I'm just saying.
They did good, man. They did all right. They were solid.
Hey, AJ. Hey, look, I've watched AJ develop, and honestly, when I see him play this year, he looks like a much better football player. and it's more of his ability to move and his strength. Like before, he was a bigger guy. He had a lot of weight on him.
Yeah, he was a baby.
Exactly.
Just imagine this.
I feel like
he's coming off a bone marrow transplant.
Yeah, I feel like he got a lot of the baby weight off of him. Now he's getting his grown man strength. So it's a different
CB
Jackson we're seeing. Go ahead,
and
Alex.
everybody on this panel. Just imagine this: if Noah Igbenogany, Austin Jackson, and Tua Tagovailoa all have the season that we all hope to see, we want to see, Chris Greer is going to look like a genius for that 2020 draft. And it's going to come out. Look, he's going to come out looking. everybody's
he's gonna come out looking spotless, like there's nothing that could tarnish it. Honestly,
to be honest, all he needs is for Tua to take the next step, and that's it. That's a win if Tua takes the next step. Period.
Huge win.
Hey, you
Huge
said
win.
it, bro. Because listen, bro.
TDR, what's good with you, bro?
I feel like Emmanuel Ogba for Jonathan Taylor straight up. What do you think?
Bro, they would not.
Oh yeah, I do that.
Stop that.
I do that.
I
do that because we don't have to give up a draft pick. Yeah, I do that, but I don't want to do nothing. Give up a draft pick and got to pay this dude. Nope.
I would definitely do that. Who wouldn't run that? I would run that. Quick.
I would definitely run that.
Hey, run that quick, TDR. Run that ASAP, bro.
All right, I'm sending it in.
Send it in. Fuck it. Dan Marino, fuck it.
And he might as well get ready to sit his ass out because it's gonna be the only year he played for the Dolphins.
Speaking of Ogba, I thought he did. He played in the Atlanta game, in the preseason game, and he looked good.
Yeah,
he looked good.
He looked like a man amongst boys, yo. He looked like a man.
You know he's the highest salary cap hit this year, and he's coming off the bench.
Hey,
what does that say about your team?
Oh yeah. That says we got a good football team.
We got a good team.
That says we did a lot to change our football team too, over that time period. G says, so y'all in the overpaying. I'm cool with paying Jonathan for 1 year. I mean, a couple years we can. I'm cool with renting him for a year or two.
Yeah, I'll go on anyway.
Hey CB, what about
if you move on from him after the season, it's not going to be that much of a cap hit.
Yeah,
I'll go on anyway.
I like Josh Jacobs too, bro. Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs. Oh yeah, Josh Jacobs is another one that's going to hit the market.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pay Josh Jacobs. See, that'd be more difficult. They wouldn't take Ogba for Josh Jacobs. They wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
We had to give up a little bit more.
But we're still gonna have to give Jonathan Taylor a deal if he come down here. I mean, that's the reality of it.
Yeah, and I don't want to. We can't.
Well,
we already
if they franchise him next year because he's a free agent next year.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do.
Was
that.
the franchise $10 million for a running back?
Yeah, I think so.
$10 million because that's what Jacobs and Saquon.
Yeah,
$10 million.
Yeah. But that's I'm willing to franchise a guy at $10 million.
So
would you guys sign?
Who you saying goodbye to? Sealer? Connor? Hunt? Who you saying goodbye to?
Nah, I think we can still make it happen. I think you can still make all of that happen.
Oh, man, Chris finna eat up some of that money right now.
Man, wait, bro. Chris gonna free up some money too, though. That getting him that deal is gonna free up some money.
Hey, Big Nick.
But man, I'm gonna go. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and end it, man. I gotta go. But hey, it was great talking tonight. It was great chopping it up. I'm gonna do final takes, Alex. I'm gonna let you go first, bro. I know you had something you wanted to touch on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say real quick. I was gonna ask, would you guys take on Saquon? Next year in the market if he hits, because he's a free agent too next year as well. What is the bag you would give Saquon if he does hit the market if we want to sign it?
I mean, I'm gonna have to see how these running backs pan out this year.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on another.
Yeah. I think we'll definitely have to revisit that.
Yeah, but my final take is, let's just gotta hope for the best, bro. I still think that this team is good enough to win it. With the depth that we have better depth than what we had last year in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But we'll take it one day at a time. Go Fins, and one more thing. Do you know since 2020, Raheem Mostert leads the league in yards per carry with 5.4?
Stop the nonsense, bro.
Have a good night, CB. Thanks for having me on, bro. Have a good night.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate Alex. Appreciate Alex coming on. Go ahead, Big Nick. You want to rock out?
Yeah, I just want to continue to dig at the Jets and also inform our fellow Dolphins fans that the so-called best running back room in the NFL has two players coming off major surgeries, one for a shoulder and one for ACL. And also the Jets haven't played in the Super Bowl since 1969.
Ooh, Lord, that's a long time ago.
And it's all good, man. Dalvin Cook never played it down for the Dolphins, man. We didn't lose nothing, man. It's all good.
We didn't lose nothing. We're gonna have to play against them now. We just gonna have to strap it up and bring the wood. That's what time it is, man. I appreciate you coming through, Big Nick. It's love,
fans up, man. Be safe.
Fans up. Go ahead, Lakers all day. Give me your final take, bro.
All right, man. So look, and the defense gonna be good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We gonna be good on defense. I love defense, so I feel like the defense gonna be great. You know what
I
I'm
like
saying?
it.
Our offense has to do better. You know what I'm saying? Our offense is really gonna show us what we're all about. You know what I'm saying? When we don't have a tight end, you know what I'm saying, like a weapon like Gasecki. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So now it's low key on the offense to show us what they can do. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
I
You know what I'm
agree.
saying?
I
So
agree.
let's see what we're saying. Let's see what we do because guess what? These teams are coming for our Dolphins.
They are.
You know what I'm saying? Every
They are.
that's why the Jets got cooked. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause guess what? They coming for us.
Cause they
And
got they know they got to load up, man. They know they
yeah,
got to load up.
you know what I'm saying? And that's what, you know what I'm saying? The players gotta realize that, the fans gotta realize that. And you know what I'm saying? If we can just duke it out and try to win, you know what I'm saying? So like saying all of our games, then we'll be good. It's just that we just everybody got to come together and just, cheer on the Dolphins.
It
That's all.
is. It's that's what it's about, man. Hey, I appreciate you coming through, bro. It's
No
all love,
problem,
bro.
man.
Hey,
You have a good one,
anytime,
bro.
bro. Come through anytime, bro.
I will. Hey, yo, and guess what? Miami
What?
Hurricanes, all right?
Nose, baby. Chop on.
Nah, bro.
You already know what time it is. Hey, the Dolphins realtor, man. Appreciate you coming through, bro. You got in late tonight, but I see you
I
jumped
know,
up,
man. I was
yo.
with the fam.
No, it's
Yeah.
all good.
All right. So I have two things real quick.
Yeah.
One, I think it's just such irony that the AFC East is just loading up on these running
Lord.
backs, and our defense is fourth against the run, and they only came on like later too. So
Yeah.
I feel like we are the worst team to be loading up against us with running backs.
Because
Um,
we will bottle it up, and that's what we need to do this year. We just got to keep bottling it up and making sure we don't give up those large runs.
right. And
Yeah,
then secondly, I feel like there's no coincidence here that they let the preseason happen, they let the joint practices happen, and they saw Devon A Chain in that role, and they didn't make Dalvin Cook a higher offer.
yeah. There's a reason behind it. I can't even lie about that. There's something they saw said, hey, we're willing to rock out with what this room currently has. I don't know whether it's A Chain or Brooks, or I mean, those are only two guys that are different in the room, but it seems like the culmination of the room together, they feel like that room is good enough. So I
Yeah,
can't, I
100%.
can't, I agree with that. I agree with you there. But I really appreciate you coming through, man. It's always good to chat,
Yeah,
talk some Miami Dolphins,
always.
bro.
Hey, be
All right.
good, man. I'll talk
All
to you
right,
later.
bro. Hey, I'll see you on Twitter, bro.
Later, TDR.
All right, brother. All right, Irving. Peace.
All right, later. Hey,
All right,
that's the
man.
Dolphin. Hey, that's the Dolphins realtor on Twitter. Y'all gotta follow him, bro. He's good people, man.
Yeah, it's good
Irv,
stuff.
Man. I love seeing you in the community. I love hearing you talk Miami Dolphins. Always good, logical football talk. That's what it's about, man. That's really what it's about.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Nah, man, I'm glad. I'm really glad to hear about how our offensive line is looking. I know Liam Eichenberg didn't have great, especially like on the one-on-ones, didn't have great success. But the moment you know, he came into a preseason game and the bullets started flying, he really held his own. So he did pretty well. I'm
Yep.
glad to hear that. Robert Jones, 23 pass blocking snaps. He didn't allow pressure or sack.
Oh,
Same thing. Win didn't allow a single pressure, and he was very key in the run game. So, you know, that's a good thing if you're a Dolphins fan, is that you want to hear that you got good play at, not only in your as not only are you going to get good quality play in your interior offensive line position, but also the depth behind those positions. I think that's
I
one of
know.
was our biggest problems last season was, whenever our guys went down,
Shuffling.
our offensive line went their performance went down with it. So it's good to really get that not only that key consistent play on the offensive line, but also get key depth behind those behind the certain positions. So Kendall Lamb's had a good camp as well at tackle. So hopefully
Mhm.
that it'll be a good, I don't want to lose Darren Armstead, but if we, in a case that we have to, I think Kendall Lamb, since he's had a solid camp, Hopefully that it'll translate in the field, and he could really like hold down that position for a few games if we need him to. So, and I'm not worried about the Dalvin Cook signing. We got one of the best front sevens in the NFL. We got the number 6, number 4 rush defense, depending on who you ask.
We'll get
I
it
mean,
done.
Jalen Phillips, one of the best, bro. He led he was top 10 in the NFL among, edges with 37 run stops. Christian Wilkins, probably the best run, defensive tackle against the run, Zyler, etc. So I'm not worried about Dalvin Cook.
We gotta
bring whoever you want.
Yeah.
Bring whoever you want. I'm not worried.
All right. Hey, I appreciate you coming through, man. Always love, bro. Always good talking football with you, bro.
Yeah. For sure. It's always a pleasure, man.
All right, bro.
Thanks for having me up here, man. All
right.
right. You be good, man. Fins up.
Later. Fins up. Shout out to the homie Irv for coming through. Hey, appreciate everybody coming through tonight. Just good, wholesome Miami Dolphins talk. You know what we do, man. We have a good time. We talk Miami Dolphins. I appreciate everybody coming through. Do me a favor on the way out. Please hit the like if you haven't already. I'd like to get it to 50 likes. It just kind of helps the channel grow, helps with the algorithm. Guys, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Dalvin going to the Jets is a blow, right? It's a blow to us. But just imagine when we line up versus the Jets and, it's game day and we got our guys and they got their guys. I feel confident that my group is going to come out on top for sure. I feel confident my group will go out and get it done. I have faith in my Miami Dolphins. This team was a good team last year. We showed we were good. We showed we had the talent. Now it's just a matter of Vic Fangio putting it together on defense and the offense just kind of continuing to do what they do in year 2, right? McDaniel calling the plays and scheming it up. Us finding a way to make it happen with this running back room. I think it's possible. I think we ran the ball well last year at times. We just got to do it more often and do it more consistently. We got to establish ourselves as being a physical football team up front. And it starts with the trenches. It starts with the offensive line and the defensive line. So we're more than capable. I really appreciate everybody coming out, everybody hanging with your boy. I'll be going live probably tomorrow or Wednesday. They start joint practices on Wednesday. They may have a practice tomorrow. We'll see if that happens. If that does, hey, we'll recap it. We'll talk about it. Supposedly the offense had a good day today. Offense is starting to get after it, click a little bit more. That's what I like to see. I want to see them go out to Houston, dominate the Texans, dominate them at practice. I mean, you don't have to dominate. It's an NFL team. But go out there and play well against them, right? Make plays defensively, make plays offensively. Go out there and have a good game Saturday. Put some good stuff on film. Irv said it. The offensive line is going to be all right. I think these guys will be fine. Everybody wants to panic about the offensive line. That has been the nature of our fan base for years. Panicking about the offensive line. Don't let it keep you up at night. This team was good last year. The offensive line was good enough last year. They'll be better this year. Hopefully we can put together a top 15 run game, put together some pass protection, and Mike McDaniel does a good job of scheming it up. That's what I will say about his offense, right? He does a lot to help the offensive lineman, right? You're not just going to sit him back there and have him pass protecting one-on-one every play. Sometimes you slide him right. Sometimes you slide him left. Sometimes it's a run fake here. It's like a run pass option here, run pass option to the left. So there's a lot of things he does to kind of make it better for them. It make it easier for them. So I trust Mike McDaniel. I trust the offense. I trust Vic Fangio on the defense. I think we'll be solid in all phases. Special teams will get it together once the starters are out there. So, hey, I appreciate you, Tony. He says, great show, CB. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the guests I had up on the panel who came up and rocked with me for a little bit. Appreciate you guys coming through. That's love. Anybody who ever, wants to come up and talk Miami Dolphins, feel free to come through. Stop in, pop in, even if you're a Bills fan or Jets fan. Appreciate the homie, Juan Vargas, with the $2 donation. These Jets fans coming in and out donating the Dolphins fans. I don't like to see it. He says 0-2 against the Jets. It won't happen. It won't happen. But we're going to keep rocking, man. We're going to keep rocking. I expect us to come out and kill it this year. Newfoundland, I see you. Fins up. I appreciate everybody coming out. It's Fins Take with CB83. I'm out. See ya.
Came from the bottom, that's foreign. I swear that I'm up for the sun in the morning. Ooh, hey, I gotta flex. I need a Nike bag, give me the check. I need the money and power, respect, but I promise I'm repping the O to the dead. Hey, oof, I told them out of my way. I don't got nothing to say. Now they can't run at my pace. Yeah, they know that we ain't the same. 402, we rap the game. I told them this ain't a game.